First it was FTX. The next shoe that can drop is Tether, and I'm going to show you why. That article, and now the next panic run on exchange, Kraken, a really bad article on Kraken and what's happening there, as well as a little bit of NFT news today on OG crypto and NFTs. Welcome everyone to the biggest channel, well, maybe not the biggest channel, about NFTs and digital assets. My name is Troy, and today I'm excited to bring the Tether problems, let's call it that. Now, before we jump into all that, hit that subscribe button, boom, boom. Let's continue to see the subscriber count up. Hey guys, 200 subscribers, let's get it, hit it. All right, so Laura Shin interviewed, quote unquote, the deputy CEO of Deltec. So let me go ahead and give you a little introduction here. Deltec is connected to Tether. That's where Tether's money's typically held at. Now, I'm only going to show you about 30 seconds of this 30-minute interview. And right off the bat, I want you to say to yourself, hey, if there was 40 to 50 billion dollars, I'm B with the bill, not M with the mill, B with the bill. Would this be the guy that I want holding my money, and whatever comes out of his mouth, he's the CEO? Now, before we jump into this, I want to look at a couple of things. Actually, no, I'll go over that afterwards. Go ahead, hit it, producer Emmy.
Can confirm you that.
Okay, interesting. So then are all the dollars that back Tethers held by Deltec?
They're reserved, like I said, all the Tether in circulation. They have the reserve matching that and more probably, but they have the reserve, and there is no secret. And when you look at the article, in the reserve, like the entire reserve is there. They have sufficient
held by Deltec,
held by Deltec and probably other institution. But to go back to explain a little bit about the article, because
oh my God, dude, did I hear him say probably? So let's go over what Tether is. Tether is a stable coin. So it is going to be required sooner or later here in the United States that for stable coins, this stable coin is based off the US dollar. So for every single Tether, there should be $1 in reserve, just like at a crypto exchange like FTX. So all the depositors' money should be held in FTX. They shouldn't be taken out and then gambled away with leverage, right? So this has been the issue with Tether now for a while. They refuse to get their books done, to get it audited. Now, this guy who's connected, if you connect the dots from Tether, he and his bank should be holding at least, I think it's 86 billion is their market cap right now. So if there should be 86 billion sitting in his bank, but he can't verify any of it. In fact, what really is a bigger issue here is that when Laura Shin asks him straight up, where is the money sitting in your bank? He says, yes. Then he says, well, probably other banks too. Are you kidding? You're the one that needs to be audited, bro. You need to be sitting here figuring it out. This is crypto. We need to have clarity. We need to have, we need to be upfront about what we're doing. And this is the next shoe. This could be, literally, FTX could be the appetizer and Tether can be the main meal. And why can Tether be the main meal? That's $86 billion. Next slide. $86 billion. And this is what scares even more of us out there. It says Tether received full history. So you're telling me that in the history of Tether, who is the #1 company that it received money from? Oh my God, are you shitting me? It's Alameda Research, and by far $36.65 billion is held by Alameda Research. Guys, this isn't good. There's nothing good here about this. Tether doesn't seem like they're backed. I have a feeling that, hey, SBF, and I'm spitballing here, SBF and Caroline, the G friend over at Alameda Research, I think they put it on what? Red or black? What do you think, Emmy?
Psychedelic colors.
Oh, psychedelic covers. Okay. So when I'm at the craps table, I'm at the roulette table, I either bet black or red. But you know what? I mean, the new generation wants different colors. We'll knock ourselves out, just like these colors here. This is bad, guys. It is all bad. I see that the market's pumping today. This is not financial advice. I don't know about you. I'm not in the market. I got most of my bags on the sidelines waiting for the little bomb to explode. Then go in and start to DCing AM when the pieces, the collateral damage is all over the place. Take advantage of the coins that I really like. But right now, man, I don't get it. There's too many people out there that's excited about this market. I don't see it. I don't see anything good that's happening in 2023, at least at the first 3 quarters of 2023. Be aware. These guys are everywhere. Guys that over leveraged. We don't know who's over leveraged. We don't know what they leveraged into. We're finding this out with Genesis and DCG Group. Now Grayscale. It's all a house of cards, and each card is falling one at a time before the whole thing collapses. I think Tether is holding up a lot of that building. Now let's jump into Kraken. All right, so Kraken, who we've heard from the CEO, he was on Twitter Spaces a couple weeks ago right after FTX blew up, said his company's strong, everything's going well, and boom, here we go. Crypto exchange Kraken lays off 1,100 employees. That was today. Kraken, the world's 3rd largest crypto exchange by volume, is laying off 30% of employees. Guys, we continue to see this. Binance really hasn't laid anyone off, but you see Coinbase, and it's kind of shaky. They keep laying people off. They keep telling everyone they have plenty of money, though they've been spending a lot of their Bitcoin, keeping their business afloat. You know, there's been a lot of shady characters around Coinbase. Now, of course, they are a U.S. company in which they are public, so we get to see their numbers. We're going to really see where Coinbase is at when the 4th quarter earnings come out. I believe it will be the first week of February, but it's getting more scarier out there. We're also hearing Binance having same issues. Binance CZ, he tweeted a week and a half ago. He says, if a crypto exchange is moving coins around from wallet to wallet, that is the first sign they're having problems. And I know he was alluding initially to FTX. Then he pulled that tweet, and guess what happened yesterday? You got it. Binance moved $2 billion worth of Bitcoin off from one wallet to the next. And then he said it was an accounting an auditor wanted to see that they had owned those keys. Guys, there's an issue here. You don't move around. And what is an auditor going to go and say, prove to me by moving from one wallet to the next? No, they're going to certify that you know the seed phrase. You can show them that you can get in the seed phrase, and that you're certifying that only a few people within your company have the seed phrase, right? That's the whole idea behind the audit. It isn't to move Bitcoin from one wallet to the next. Then what does that prove? Come on, I mean, if the tweet didn't come out, the ominous tweet didn't come out, that's the number 1 exchange. Coinbase is number 2. Kraken's number 3. You've heard this. If you're on YouTube and you're looking at anything to do with crypto, you're going to continue to hear us crypto YouTubers say the same thing. Get your coins off of the exchanges, not your coins, not your keys. I put in cold storage, guys. Cold storage. I know some of you are like, what the fuck? I don't know what cold storage is. You have hot storage too, but hot storage leaves it on the internet, and you better have a pretty fail-safe password to make sure that all these hackers that are out there that are hacking exchanges don't get involved and don't hack you. Excuse me. All right. Next article. Crypto lenders' woes worsen as Bitcoin miners struggle to repay debt. Guys, the line for Bitcoin miners, meaning I'm a Bitcoin miner, I'm at home, I turn on my mining machines, my rigs, and then guess what? It's sucking energy up, right? So to keep those rigs up and working, so I can start mining Bitcoin. Well, it costs a lot of energy, but there's a breaking point. And the breaking point for most miners was about the high 18s, if it not was the low 19,000s. Guys, we've been sitting in the 16s and 17s now. It's for most, people, especially the ones that didn't buy the equipment straight out, they're leasing the equipment or they're making payments on the equipment, they're getting crushed, guys. They're getting crushed. And some of these huge mining companies that are out there, it's not good for the environment. We already know that much. But secondly, they're just leaving. When they quit, some of them just like, I'm out of here, leaving their equipment, because it just doesn't make any sense to mine Bitcoin unless it's over 20,000. At that point, for a lot of them, it's break even. You still have to be in the mid 20s to even make money. So we're seeing this happen. This is just another capitulation moment. You know, we saw FTX go down. The next thing that can happen is Tether. I know that if Genesis goes down, that domino is really going to hurt. And that's going to hurt the Bitcoin side. Tether's going to hurt the overall crypto industry. We have Mt. Gox sitting out there as well. We have the US government probably owns the most Bitcoin as they seize the most Bitcoin. And we know the Chinese government owns it. If they want to dump it and they want to get rid of people, that's the way to do it. You dump it onto the market and you crush all these people that use it as collateral or as leverage to buy other things in a down market. It's not good. All right, so let's jump into the NFT space. I want to bring in my producer, Emmy. Emmy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I know I'm overworking you.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're having way too much fun. How's everything going?
Good. Busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of funny how a lot of companies are just laying people off. We just saw one. We saw like the top two, the two out of the top three have been laying off at 30, 40%. Mm-hmm. But when it's all said and done, you're busy.
We're very busy.
That's good. Yeah. I'm excited. I know that, more busy we are, full employment, no one loses a job, everyone's happy, and then you get to invest. Yeah. And then you get to go out and play your own games and have fun, personal. Well, fantastic. This is a very interesting news article that came out today on Cointelegraph. Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and read it. It says Uniswap launches NFT marketplace aggregator. Tell us about it.
Okay, so Uniswap is a company where you switch one coin to another, and they are going to be launching NFT marketplace, which is a DEX. So that is a DC exchange. The biggest one that we refer to OpenSea, but there are others like Magic and Coinbase NFT. We'll see Books Rare. There's quite a few, and the issue with that is there being so many. If it's not under OpenSea, it's kind of like, is it good? Is it not? So yeah. I feel like another company, a marketplace that is focused on using less. So OpenSea does take a for themselves. So they're trying to create a exchange that cuts down on that. Just kind of. What did you say? 3.5.
2.5.
2.5.
So OpenSea takes 2.5. So there's lowering fees. Uniswap is the largest DEX, right? It's out there. If I want to go ahead and take my Bitcoin and trade it for X coin, XRP, boom, right? I can do that. It's the largest out there. But the NFT marketplace it really makes it kind of interesting that they're now wanting a location where I can get my coins and I can do trading. Now they're behind on the, from OpenSea. I don't know if it's going to take off. At this point, Magic Eden took over SolSea for the Solana NFTs, which was interesting and became a pretty big marketplace. And as that marketplace got more popular, it's just Solana, I think, is more the failure of what's going on there. So NFTs at the moment are still just kind of, they're hot at the moment, but they're just kind of there, I think. Mm-hmm. I think that communities are sitting around. We're going to find out more information here. Will they take, Solana? Will they take Ethereum? Will they take both? Will they take Cardano's another huge one that has NFTs on it? Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? I know they're trying to do, make it less than expensive, obviously to use. There's a lot going on here. How many does people, marketplace have without really diluting everything?
Yeah, exactly. We'll see how this story develops, and we'll definitely report back on that one. Next, it's an excerpt after for 44K.
Wow. So this has been around for a couple of weeks, and they're just launching. So there's no Ethereum NFTs on here. So there's no Bored Apes or whatever. There's only the launching that are using the XRPL.
Yes.
So you have to use XRP.
So this was put out on the 25th around 5 a.m. saying that they have broken a new record of that 44. So this is kind of crazy. It shows you the money's definitely there, and I genuinely stuff like this. I don't know.
Is it hype or is it?
That's a good question. You know,
Or is it just
we'll see.
it's almost like it's the first thing that hits the market here on the XRPL, and hot. So well, that always goes off.
Dang.
So, and very interesting, but I'm glad to see it though. I mean, it's nice that we're seeing the adoption of NFTs. I did say this today in a tweet. We do have a Twitter account, OG Crypto and NFTs, and I said, the .com era was a revolution in communications. Okay, the digital asset revolution is the financial systems revolution, and NFTs are ownership revolution. And this is what we're seeing, aren't we?
Yeah, I agree. Every day we're seeing more. I really prove that point. So I think it's great, and I'm sure we'll see more.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. We were excited about putting this together for you. We will see you tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow Tether is still based on the dollar and not going to lose its peg. Guys, take care.
Bye.